Teacher burnout is not a personal failure. It is a fundamental systems failure. Across our schools, dedicated educators are being crushed by the sheer volume of work, much of which is repetitive and offers low instructional value. The problem is not a lack of care or commitment. Teachers enter this profession with a deep desire to help students learn and grow. The true problem is the operational design of the modern school day, which has slowly buried the art of teaching under an avalanche of administrative and logistical tasks. This relentless accumulation of work, the endless planning cycles, the mountains of grading, the constant stream of parent emails, the burdensome documentation, is the primary driver of exhaustion. This is not a new problem, but its scale has reached a critical point. The expectation that one individual can flawlessly execute the roles of curriculum designer, instructional expert, data analyst, family communicator, administrative clerk is unsustainable. The system creates a constant state of task switching and cognitive overload. Teachers spend precious evening and weekend hours not on deep reflective practice, but on catching up with compliance-driven paperwork and routine communications. This depletes their energy reserves, leaving less capacity for responsive teaching, building relationships, providing nuanced individual feedback. The cost is immense for well-being and for learning quality. For too long, the response has been misplaced. Wellness seminars and time management tips, as if burnout were a personal deficit. This approach fundamentally misunderstands the issue. You cannot self-care your way out of a system designed to overwhelm you. The workload is the core issue. The solution isn't doing more with less. It's redesigning the work, eliminating friction and repetition that consume time and professional focus. This is where we need a clear-eyed conversation about tools and systems. The challenge isn't to survive the current reality, but to create a new one. A reality where teacher expertise is leveraged, not squandered, and where most of the day is spent on the craft of teaching. We ask of each task, does this require unique professional judgment? Or is it a repeatable process that can be automated or simplified? Answering honestly opens a more sustainable model, one that protects its most valuable asset, the teacher. When new technologies like artificial intelligence emerge, schools often react in two counterproductive ways. The first is prohibition, fearing misuse, plagiarism, a decline in rigor. Some leaders implement outright bans. Understandable, but futile. It leaves workload untouched and cedes the conversation to students who will use these tools anyway. The second is uncritical, chaotic adoption, a free-for-all with no guidance, training, or support. It creates noise, inconsistency, equity issues, and wasted effort as every teacher reinvents the wheel. The real question is not whether to use AI. The technology is here and capable of handling rote, language-based tasks. The urgent question is how to integrate it strategically and responsibly. Not to replace teachers or lower standards, but to offload low-value, high-volume tasks that drain time and energy. AI is a capable assistant. Handle first drafts, structure the unstructured, summarize the complex, format content, creating leverage so minutes do what once took hours. The blank page is one of the most persistent drains on teacher time. Provide a standard, a topic, and a learning objective, and generate a draft lesson outline with a bell ringer, a sequence of learning tasks, and an exit ticket. It's a starting point, not a finished product. Then, flesh out details, primary sources, inquiry prompts, or discussion questions in minutes, not hours. Extend to units, sequence lessons, suggest key vocabulary, propose a culminating task, even draft the parent letter introducing learning goals. The teacher remains the architect, anticipating misconceptions, designing rich assessments, crafting pivotal moments. AI supplies raw materials, outlines, resource lists, question stems. The teacher decides what is taught, how, and how it's measured. Faster drafting, stronger judgment. Meeting diverse needs in one room is complex, and prep is immense. Take a grade-level passage and generate versions. Simplified, key terms bolded and defined, embedded comprehension questions. For math, scaffolded supports, step-by-step checklist, Worked example, visual model. For ready learners, enrichment. More complex numbers. Prompts to author their own word problems. Translate project instructions. Simplify syntax. Create graphic organizers. Generate sentence starters. Minutes, not hours. AI handles adaptation. Teachers decide who gets what, based on formative data and professional judgment. Assessment and feedback are vital and time-intensive. Provide a standard and text. Generate draft items. Teacher reviews for alignment and quality. Build banks for common feedback. Highlight a paragraph. Get a draft comment naming a strength and a targeted improvement. Then personalize. Feed rubric and draft work for initial analysis. What criteria were met? Where gaps remain? It's a first pass, not the final grade. AI handles sorting and mechanics. Teachers handle coaching and final judgments. AI drafts questions and comments. Teachers evaluate, tailor, and assess mastery. Constant communication is non-negotiable and overwhelming. Outline the key points. Get a polished draft. Personalize and send. For difficult news, provide facts and supports already tried. Generate a clear, empathetic, solution-focused draft and refine voice. Turn messy notes into coherent summaries. Draft post-conference follow-ups with key points and agreed actions. Clear, consistent documentation. AI is the ghostwriter. The teacher is the author. Review, edit, approve. Communicate more frequently and proactively without the drafting burden. When a student falls behind, speed and precision matter. Summarize common errors and who struggled with which standards in seconds. Generate small group plans, catch-up packets, and self-check keys for absences. Draft supports for executive functioning and behavior. Daily check-ins, visual schedules, lists of positive interventions to try. AI diagnoses patterns and produces resources. Teachers know the students, choose interventions, deliver, observe, and adjust. Great materials take time. Too often, they live in one format. Convert a detailed lesson plan into a clean slide deck in seconds, core ideas preserved. Spin slides into guided notes, study guides, vocabulary, essential questions, and quick checks. Summarize lectures, generate flashcards, simplify primary sources for families, turn project guides into checklists and rubrics. AI does heavy lifting. Teachers ensure accuracy, clarity, and pedagogy, owning the final product while escaping manual rebuilds. Individual gains are good. The biggest wins come when teams and schools adopt shared systems. Build a shared prompt bank so no one reinvents how to request a lesson, leveled text, or assessment. Use common templates. Have AI fill first drafts. Maintain teacher-vetted banks for differentiation and formative checks. Leaders reduce their own administrative drag with AI, modeling effective, responsible use. Shift AI from individual hacks to a core operating system. Teachers remain the instructional experts. AI executes repeatable work efficiently. Ignoring AI isn't viable. Bans leave burnout intact. Unguided adoption creates chaos. Thoughtfully integrate AI to reduce low-value, repetitive work so teachers focus on human teaching. Begin with clear goals and simple guardrails. Identify the most burdensome, repeatable tasks, drafting newsletters, creating leveled texts, and standardize support. Make it non-negotiable. A teacher must review, edit, and approve any AI-generated material before it reaches students. Avoid confusing speed with quality. Train teachers to write effective prompts and critically evaluate outputs. Don't focus on tools over systems. Build shared prompt banks and collaborative templates to turn individual efficiency into collective leverage. Start with a small, practical pilot. Pick one team and one high-leverage, repetitive task. Use shared prompts for a quarter. Aim to cut time by 50% with teacher review required. Measure time saved. Ask how reclaimed time improved feedback and intervention. Then scale what works. Schools that use AI intelligently won't become less human. They become more human where it counts. Teaching, support, relationships, real learning. Smart schools use AI to remove busy work, streamline workflows, and protect rigor, so teachers can do their highest value work. If you want practical videos on how schools can use AI to reduce burnout, improve workflows, and stay future-ready without lowering standards, subscribe to Skill Builders Academy. We've also linked a simple checklist for AI-ready schools.